Hey everyone, Sam here. I know this is a bit late coming from me, but hey, welcome to the story. I've been busy all day today, and the story's been done. It's just, this was the only time I could record something. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. I've had the story up and ready for a while. Schedule will be back up so that we'll reschedule it to Saturdays once again. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'll let the story go. In the middle of Albania, there's a giant prison. It holds the worst of the worst. Terrorists and cultists alike spend the rest of their miserable lives here. A man in a black uniform with a white armband sat in the room, dead center of everyone. The classic black thorn in the center of a white armband, and medals showing awards that he had won, was all over him. He put on a Nazi-style hat. This is where the target is. His name is Samuel Feeder. A crowd of people in black military uniforms, almost ripped out of 1944 Germany, sat in small metal folding chairs. Elian sat in the back left of the crowd in the same uniform as everyone else. To her right was a black-haired woman that had tried to snipe him back in France. Her green eyes held a broken stare, one with hopes of freedom, but too much in her way. A picture of Sam was put on the TV behind them. He had on a wicked smile as guard tried to put him in a pool of sharks. The photo zoomed in and the room changed. Sam sat in a wooden chair. His black tee and shorts were motionless like death itself. His eyes stared at the executioner. His blonde hair sat unfazed by the events that had gone down over 7 weeks. Sam said, "How are we trying to kill me now?" The executioner said, "Call me Dale, and we're gonna do the electric chair." Sam said, "Ah yes, a true dance with death made by man. A great choice, Dale." Dale put the sponge over his head and set up Sam's execution. Dale said, almost defeated, "Any last words before this fails?" Sam screamed, "Cha-cha, real smooth!" He began to shake violently with electricity flowing through him. In no time, he was dead. Dale wasn't fazed by Sam's body disappearing. Out of nowhere, Sam then fell from the roof and said, "See you tomorrow, Dale." He was locked in a cell by 2 armed guards. His cell had turned from inhumane to a luxury condo with a view of London. The guards were helpless to do anything to keep Sam in. To them, they wondered why such a being did what he did. They saw his infinite power, and yet he was just crazy with it, using it for snacks and jokes. But why would he stay? The scene changes to the woods just outside the prison on the south side. 100 troops strong were standing in the woods, holding FAL rifles, black as night. As the commander motioned for the soldiers to go forward, Lillian smiled as she knew the outcome of this story. Just before she moved, she looks in your direction and winks. She whispers, "You and I both know what's going to go down. And it's going to be fun." She pulled up a black face mask and ran back towards the soldiers. Sam looked up from his black leather-bound book labeled Myriad B, the Dances of Chaos, once again in his cell. To the guard staring at him, the guard said, Why don't you leave this place? You have well enough power to do so. Sam took a look at him and said, Immortality is a bitch. I've lived long enough to want to die. The guard said, Immortality would be fun. The guard's hand slapped the guard. Sam stood up and said, I've seen the end. I've seen the beginning. I fear both. An endless cycle of pain and suffering. No matter what, I am the only one who survives it to watch. There was silence for a straight minute. The two stared into each other, and a loud boom sounded and sirens went off. Both the guards were shot guarding Sam, their lifeless bodies crashing to the floor. Sam looked at the men, reminding him of the time he spent in Germany in 1944. The high officer stepped in his cell and looked at him and said, The Blackthorn family wants you dead for your crimes. Sam said, What is it that they recorded? The high officer said, You have 817 recorded crimes against humanity from the death of Theodore Blackthorn today. Sam said, You gotta bump those up, man. Those numbers are rookie, and I am insulted that you put them that low. The high officer said, You're sentenced to bang! He stopped speaking as the shot from a .44 revolver rang through the stone halls. The black-haired woman walked up to the soldiers. They stood at attention for her. The woman said, It's nice to meet you in person. My name is Layla. Once I kill you, I'm free from the Blackthorn family. Do you have any last words? Sam said, Can I have a last meal? Layla said, Meh, I don't see why not. A black Ford Mustang pulled in the McDonald's drive-thru in a medium-sized Albanian town. The voice spoke in broken English. Hello, how can I help you? Sam looked over the driver's seat and said, Can I get a McFucking, burger? The employee said, You need to specify what burger you want. Sam said, cheeseburger? In the rearview mirror were 4 cars lined up, guarding the two. Lillian got out of the back of the last car with blood on her spear. The employee said, 7 whatever currency Albania has. The two drove ahead, not noticing the massacre Lillian was leaving. As Sam was grabbing his burger from the man, after he had paid, Lillian rammed into the Mustang. Sam went through the windshield and Layla was stopped because of her seatbelt. Sam got up and saw Lillian running towards him. She grabbed him and with one quick motion put him over his shoulder. Sam said, You want half? Lillian said, Later. As Layla restarted her car, Sam threw his spear into the engine, making the vehicle inoperable. As Lillian rounded the corner, Sam's Blazer sat in the middle of a 7-car pileup, with the side door open. The two jumped into their seats and Sam sped off, pushing the cars ahead of him out of the way. Lillian unzipped her disguise and revealed her normal orange. She threw the top in the back and said, Looks like someone stole a car. Sam took a bite of the burger and said, There's no fucking cheese in this! Sam spun around and the vehicle drove back towards the McDonald's. As Sam rounded the corner, he crashed into the building behind McDonald's. Sam grabbed the building and started to lift. As he lifted, he said, Mick, fuck you, bitch! Sam threw the building into the night sky. Lillian said, home run, now let's go. The two got in the Blazer and sped off into the distance. For that week, they were back to normal.